video, we should talk about lunging and the problems and benefits that can occur. We shall also explain the tack and equipment.
And how certain horses should be lunged. Lunging is also a method of exercising or teaching horses without the weight of a rider.
Always stand in the centre of the circle when lunging. The core of you must be pointed towards the horse's shoulder. You should always pull the horse's head towards you and point the whip at the hind leg to push it out and to keep the horse moving. You should never attempt to hit the horse with the whip. You should always push the shoulders out by using the whip and working with correct alignment. The horse should be relaxed and cooperative whilst lunging. Use the correct language and tone of voice when lunging. You can also use transitions to ensure that the horse is listening to you. A triangle shape should always be formed and side rings should be used to keep the horse straight, helping them to work into a contact and an outline. You should always make sure that the equipment is fitted correctly.
You must make sure you have the correct equipment. As a rider, you must make sure you have safety with you. So that means wearing a safe hard hat, riding gloves, and safe, comfortable riding boots. You must also make sure you have a lunge line and a lunge whip to keep control of the horse. The horse should be wearing the correct equipment as well. You should make sure you have a roller or a saddle. If you have a saddle, you must make sure that the stirrups are tied up properly so they don't flap down into the horse. You must always make sure that you have a pattern nose band and a rider without a nose band. If you decide to use just a bridle, you need to make sure you take the nose band off and tie the reins up securely, and then either use an overhead check or thread the lunge line through the bit. You must also make sure that your horse has brushing roots on all four legs, and also have two overreach boots under the front of the you can get hold of any.
That can occur whilst lunging with the horse, such as turning in, the horse not bending correctly, a lack of contact. You could also have the side reins too tight and other gadgets too tight. They could also be going too fast. So if they are a bit strong, you should always attach your lunge line to the bit. Joints could also be becoming quite stiff if you're only going on one rein. They may also buck and bolt. The horse may end up dragging you. The horse might slip over if you have an unsafe surface. The lunge line should also be held correctly. They also may spin around, or they might not be going forward enough. They may also cut in, or they might also lean on the lunge line, or they could be too strong to hold, and they could be sitting on the inside and outside shoulder.
There are many benefits for lunging. It is good for if you have a cold-backed horse or if your horse hasn't been worked in a while. It is young and you want to sell it, or if the rider is unable to ride, you can use it. You can make it learn the correct bend, and you can teach it voice commands. You can also build up muscle and improve condition while strengthening and toning it. It can also make it more supple and learn to balance itself without the weight of a rider.
When lunging an old horse, it can keep them moving and can keep them in exercise if they can't be ridden, and it allows them to still be worked without losing condition. If the horse is unbroken, it can get them used to wearing tack, and you can also introduce voice commands, and if they are new to lunging, especially if they are young. It can also help to learn to balance the horse. If you have a very fresh horse, lunging can be used as a method of exercise to make it calm down before being ridden, and can also take the edge off and teach them to become more supple.
This was our video on lunging. All our ideas were our own.
Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.